What? That's it? What? Are you kidding me?
How's it going, everybody? HoodlaMutt back with some more Steins. And last time, a lot of really depressing stuff happened. Well, first off, we found out that apparently Daru is Suzuha's dad through some very strange and, in my opinion, leaps of logic. But I guess that's the route that we're going with. That's the route that the game's going, at least as of now. And that is very weird to me. I don't know how I feel about that still. It's still kind of weird. But we did get Suzuha's time machine put back together so she could actually leave to go to 1975. Only problem was, when she got there, something went wrong, and she lost all her memories. Up until 1 year before 2010. Or, excuse me, 2000, just 2000, yeah, because it would have been 99. And then she killed herself. That was really dark. There's not much more to say other than that, and that it really was a sad thing to read through. Very well written part of the game. But yeah, then we went back in time. Almost sent a D-mail instead to try and tell ourselves to do something different, which almost made me kill Okabe myself. But now we did go back 2 days, and we will see how we can fix things from here. So let's just jump right into it, I suppose. The world twists. My legs shake. I cover my eyes and wait for my senses to return to normal. 1,000 emotions stampede through my skull, then fade away. I stare vacantly at Kuretsu, who is standing in front of me. At first, I can't hear her over the buzzing in my ears, but little by little, her voice becomes clear. See? You're shaking. We've only been at it for 2 days, and you're already exhausted. Kuretsu thrusts her finger at me like an angry schoolteacher. We still have plenty of time to find the pin. You don't have to be in such a hurry. If you collapse, what then? I won't be worried about you, but Mayuri sure will. Take care of yourself. Got it? The time leap worked. Yeah. Got it. I nod to Kuretsu, then collapse onto the sofa. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. In a sense, I am running away. But there was no other choice. No other way to save Suzuha and Mayuri both. In 2 days, Mayuri will die, and Suzuha will be lost to the past. If these 2 days are all we have left, then all I can do is repeat them. Forever. Let these 2 days be the rest of my life. Oh my gosh. He's just giving up? What? Are you kidding me? Did they just he's just giving up. Are you serious? What is happening? The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sun light. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child. The weather's so nice. Why did I have to come along? Same.
here. Phew. The wind's too strong. You're a little chubby, Daru-kun. I think you need more to exercise more.
Fat neckbeard master race. Ew, come on, dude. Don't subscribe to that. What? What the frick? Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
What a view!
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Akaba and the jumbled sprawl of central Tokyo are 2 hours' ride behind us. Here on this artificial island, there are only skyscrapers and vacant lots, one extreme or the other. One time, I took the bus back to Akaba after Kamima, so I already knew how close it was, but I never thought I'd come here by bike. Except for Suzuha. We're all using Renacycles. I wanted a change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition. Of course, I already know who the pin belongs to, and who Suzuha's father is. But I have chosen not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace, and delay Suzuha's time travel. Oh, man. He's abusing... The problem is, I'm worried that he's going to abuse using the time leap machine to keep going back, and it's going to mess with him. It's going to screw him up somehow. That's what I'm really worried about. That is my goal now.
I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while. I'd rather be working on the time leap machine.
Oh my gosh, yeah, what are you doing? I just realized that, yeah, she needs all that time to get it done. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's not good. Uh-oh. How is that gonna affect things? Is it gonna affect things, or is she gonna be... I don't know. Oh, that's not good. This just proves that I belong indoors.
You two are all worn out. Come on, guys. Stamina is the key to survival.
Kiritsu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Meiri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akaba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy. Water! Where's a vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water. Sorry, but there's no convenience store until we cross another bridge after this one. Tough it out. You serious? I can't. It's impossible.
Wow, Karin. You really know the area. Have you been here before?
Yeah. Many times. How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? It's already getting hard to keep track of the days, so instead I think in 2-day cycles. This should be the 4th cycle. This time, only I know that Meiri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. This cycling expedition is part of that. This still isn't smart though. You're not going to be able to go back again if she can't fix it. Suzuha and Meiri enjoy the ride, so I make sure to do it each time I repeat the loop. Why? Are you kidding me? Ugh. Our current destination is Tokyo Big Sight, the massive convention center in Ariake. In a few days, it will be home to Kamima, the world's largest doujinshi marketplace event. Big Sight's straight ahead. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to get there. Let's take a break first. Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Daru's bike. It's not safe there. Come on. Let me rest! I said it's not safe. I sigh and pull Daru up by the arm. Okay. Daru stands up. A second later. Oh! A huge truck speeds past. The gust of wind left in its wake nearly bowls us over. The bridge sways beneath our feet. That was close! It probably wouldn't have hit him anyway, but still, best to be careful. You saved me, Ocarine.
You know, that was almost like Ocarine saw the future.
You got a D-mail, didn't you? Mayuri's innocent smile. Kuritsu's cynical grin. To them, it's a joke. But they're not mistaken. The only thing they got wrong was that I didn't send a D-mail. I time-leaped. Suzuha's eyes meet mine. She was laughing just a moment ago, and now she looks confused, uncertain. I avert my eyes. She knows something. Holy Land, I have returned! Daru, his vigor restored, faces Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
Wow, I've never seen it this empty.
Look at all that space. It's hard to believe they filled this whole area during Kamima. In the emptiness, it is easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
Hey, Mayushi's hungry.
Isn't there a restaurant nearby? Let's take a break. I can't believe we have to bike all the way back. What a nightmare. The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. What's wrong, Suzuha? I ask the question, though I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life.
I'm excited to see Big Sight in real life.
Suzuha's eyes are shining.
It's gone by 2036, you know. They cleared it to make way for bigger, better convention centers. Tokyo's full of them in my time. They even moved the dome out there.
Suzuha points to the middle of Tokyo Bay.
Hashira Itaru called it the Holy Land. Is that how you see it in this time? So this is where they have Kamima. I've heard of it. Hundreds of thousands of people come, right? Mom said that's where she met my dad.
Ah, so your mother was a Fujoshi.
I've always wanted to see this place. Thank you, Okabe Rentaro. I feel closer to my dad now.
A sharp pain stabs through my heart. I know who Suzuha's father is. He's right over there. But I won't tell her. Not until the afternoon of the 13th, when the time leap machine is complete. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace.
Ocarine! Suzu-san! Come on, come on! That's us. Come on, I'm starving.
Suzuha grabs my hand and we take off running. Somehow,
I managed to force a smile. Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Every day will be fun. Forever. Oh, this isn't good. What if he forgets things because he's just filling his head with all this, like, nonsense, right? All of this stuff that doesn't matter because he's eventually going to want to try to fix things and he's going to forget elements of stuff that happens. Oh, no. This is not good. I kind of understand, but it's also like it's not very responsible of him. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve slowly, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
The weather's so nice.
Phew. Why did I have to come along?
Same. Here. The wind's too strong. You're a little chubby, Daru-kun. I think you need to exercise more.
Fat neckbeard master race. Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
What a view!
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Except for Suzuha, we're all using Renacycles. I wanted a change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition.
I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while. I'd rather be working on the time leap machine.
So apparently he's been going back then. So okay, I guess that's somehow she's getting it fixed. I don't know how, because she needed all that time up to that, whatever, 2 p.m. on the 13th, right? So if she missed some of that time, wouldn't it extend the time for however much longer we took? So like if we spent an extra 2 hours doing stupid stuff, it would take till 4 p.m., wouldn't it? And then it would just lengthen the time that we could use the time leap machine from there. That's not good. I don't know. Apparently they're saying that's not happening. I don't know how she's knowing how to do it faster. I don't know if like Okabe's helping or telling her something. I mean, he's never known how to make it work, so I don't know. This just proves that I belong indoors.
You two are all worn out. Come on, guys. Stamina is the key to survival.
Kiritsu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Meiri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akaba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy. Water. Where's a vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water. Sorry, but there's no convenience store until we cross another bridge after this one. Tough it out. I reply mechanically. You serious? I can't. It's impossible.
Wow, Karin. You really know the area. Have you been here before?
Yeah, many times. What cycle is this? My 10th? Oh my gosh, he's been spending so much time doing nothing! This isn't good. It must be more than that by now. I'm still repeating the same 2 days. Moeka's attack, Meiri's death. Those things will never, ever happen. Today, once again, we're off on an adventure. Big sights straight ahead. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to get there. Let's take a break first. Dadu has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Dadu's bike. It's not safe. I swallow my words. Oh? Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into mind. I was just thinking this! I didn't want to say it out loud! I just thought, I'm like, what if he pushes him? Just because he's like, it doesn't matter. Like, just to see what would happen. I thought about that because it could make him, like, okay, either doing the time leap over and over and over is making him crazy, or just repeating the same days is just making him go insane. Like, what does it matter? Nothing matters. Everything's meaningless. Like, throwing complete everything out of the whatever, because he's like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna repeat the same 2 days anyway. Holy crap. What will happen if I don't pull Dadu back? Will the truck catch on Dadu's fat? Will it send him flying like a rag doll? Will it take off his head? Will blood spray from the stump like a crimson fountain? Will the girl scream, I wonder? Let's find out. Holy crap! What difference does it make if Dadu dies? I can just time leap again, can't I? Go back to the start of the loop, and Dadu will be as good as new. Besides, everyone needs a little spice in their life. Oh, I knew it. Oh, he's going crazy. This is not good. He's just given up. It's gonna make him turn bad if he doesn't just, like, snap out of it. Come on, Okabe, don't do this. For these 2 days, I am God. Oh, that's not good. I choose who lives and who... Whoa! The sound of a horn blasts my eardrums. Dadu jerks back from the guardrail. A split second later, the truck howls past. Dadu loses his balance and falls on his butt. That was close!
Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Kudetsu and Suzuha get off their bicycles to help Dadu up.
That truck was mean!
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away. Man, what a shock. What was with that guy? Crazy drivers? I should have checked the number. Then I could be, like, reported. Then I think it means then he could be, like, reported, right? Oh, no, he's saying, like, I could be, like, reported. He's quoting. Okay, sorry.
Nothing actually happened, so there's not much point in reporting it.
Everyone's fussing over Dadu. I stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about. But what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt. So that Mayuri would live, and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Dadu die. Some part of me wanted it to happen.
Okabe Rentaro?
I cower in reflex upon hearing my name. Suzuha is staring at me. There are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet, I feel like she can see right through me.
You look pale.
What's wrong, Okurin? I'm the one who should be shaking. Right. I was just imagining what would happen if I lost my super heka. The lab can't survive without you. I use a purposefully extravagant tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start pedaling. Break's over. Let's go! I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Meiyuri, Karitsu, Daru, even Suzuha. Here, we can live in peace and harmony. None of us need ever face death. A 48-hour eternity. I am the creator of this paradise. And so, I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day. Oh boy. Holy Land, I have returned! Daru, his vigor restored, greets Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
Wow, I've never seen it this empty.
Look at all that space. It's hard to believe they filled this whole area during Kamima. In the emptiness, it is easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
Hey, Miyushi's hungry.
Isn't there a restaurant nearby? Let's take a break.
I can't believe we have to bike all the way back. What a nightmare.
The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. My eyes roam her body. Bro, stop, dude! What is happening? Those tight legs. That slender body. Her clothes accentuate all her fine curves. Her breasts are surprisingly large. Something stirs in my heart. Hot and heavy, like thick lava. It whispers to me words like poison. What if I lure her into a dark corner and have my way with her? What then? Getting her alone would be simple enough. All I have to do is offer information on her father, and she'll follow me anywhere. To make matters easier, no Amane Suzuha exists in present-day Japan. No documents proving Japan's citizenship. Not even a birth certificate. It's only natural. She won't be born for another 7 years. So even if she runs into the police, nobody will believe a word she says. I imagine she'll put up a fight. She was a member of the resistance in her time, and I know she's stronger than she looks. But she's still just a girl. It may take some doing, but I'll have my way with her in the end. Another me, Hawawun Kiyoma perhaps, is whispering inside my head. You want a woman, don't you? It says. Of course you do. It's instinct. So what if she's Daru's daughter? So what if she's on a mission to save the future? Forget about that. She's a fine woman. That's all. You're not a saint, Okabe Rentaro. What was it you call yourself again? That's right. An insane mad scientist. If you're really insane, then let's see you snap. Remember, you have the power of a god. You can rape her, and then undo it with the time leap machine. And hey, while you're at it, why not taste the same girl's virginity over and over again? Wouldn't that be something? all those virgins-only freaks would kill to be you. Heck, why stop at rape? Think of what else you can do with the time leap machine. Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy. Is that the best you can do, Okabe Rintaro? Is that really all the evil in your heart? Well, I guess we're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe Rintaro. Sure, you wanted this loop, but repeat the same 2 days forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat your fill. The voice is right. I am the observer. I am God. I can do anything. Do her. Kill her. Rape her. No one can judge me in this closed loop of time. Forget your morals. Trust your primal urges. Follow your instincts. I cover my ears and avert my eyes from Suzuha. Zzz, 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 zzz. My ears are ringing. Someone is trying to crush my soul, projecting thoughts not my own into the screen of my heart.
Okabe Rintaro?
Suddenly, Suzuha grabs me by the shoulders and peers into my face. The warmth of her hands makes the buzzing grow louder.
You really are sick, aren't you? Want to sit down?
I'm afraid to look at Suzuha with these dark feelings clogging my mind. I shake her off and flee towards Big Sight.
Okabe Rintaro! Where are you going?
I need to get away from Suzuha. If I don't, I might give in to the urge. I stare at my hands. Clench. Open. Clench. Open. Repeat. Repeat. My hands still move. Just as I expect them to. Just as I order them to. But those dark impulses, the devil's whispers, how can I explain those? What the heck was that? What's happening to me? I start to tremble. My teeth chatter. The sun's hot enough to burn my skin, but I feel cold. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I am Hawowen Kiyoma, Okabe Rintaro, the insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. See? I still know who I am. Still. What is that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Moebius strip, the same 2 days go round and 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 round. But today, I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Today on Harumi Bridge, I didn't just hesitate to save Daru. I nearly yielded to my dark emotions. Dark emotions. Dark impulses. Emotions seeping with venom. I listened to their poisonous, disgusting whispers. And I was almost drawn in. There's no denying it. Worse, that was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to control myself? Mayuri, Kuritsu, Daru, Suzuha. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them, no matter what? Will I be able to keep everyone safe in this loop I made for Mayuri and Suzuha's sake? Do I really have such strength? I don't know. That answer is hardly reassuring. But for now, it's the only answer I've got. This endless loop is the world I wished for. I can only protect this world. Only I can protect this world. I pray that those impulses were just a fluke, that they'll never resurface again. I ask only that tomorrow be peaceful.
Holy crap. Hold on. Oh, I didn't want to break because I just wanted that to play out, but what the heck? He's like he's starting to slip. He's actually becoming insane. And you can imagine, right? Playing the same day over, or a couple of days, whatever, over and over and over again. Like, what would that do to somebody? I mean, and again, from his, like, perspective, right? He can just reverse it. So what does it matter? So, like, his brain... This has taken such a dark turn suddenly. Like, he is just... It's like he's like playing with the idea of what does morality matter if time isn't consistent, right? If there's nobody to ever know. What does it matter? Who cares? They'll just go back to being normal again if I time leap. But here's my thing, right? Here's the thing that I'm thinking about. That's not entirely true, right? Because although it's subjective to him, because he's the observer, that world line, even if, so like the world line he's on, once he jumps off of it, it still goes on. He's just not there to observe it. So, according to like Suzuha, when she explained it to us, like a bunch of pieces of thread, like raveled around each other, right? That would just be another thread. So if he did that to her, there's a Suzuha in a world line that gets tormented by him. It doesn't matter if he's there to continue observing it or not. It still goes on. It's just his consciousness isn't there to see it anymore. But his own, like, that world line's Okabe will still be there when he time leaps. And all the other stuff, like, it still exists out there. Like, can you imagine that? This is scary. This is getting scary. This is getting... He's starting to lose it, and it's not good. I don't know where this is going. This is really scary now, though. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
The weather's so nice.
Why did I have to come along?
Same here. The wind's too strong. You're a little chubby, Daru-kun. I think you need to exercise more.
Fat neckbeard master race. Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
What a view!
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Except for Suzuha, we're all using Renacycles. I wanted a change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition.
I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while, huh? I'd rather be working on the time leap machine.
This just proves that I belong indoors.
You two are all worn out. Come on, guys. Stamina is the key to survival.
Karitsu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akaba and Ariake, so I am able to pace myself in order to conserve energy. Water? Where's a vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water. Then do it. Huh? Everyone turns to look at me. Holy crap. Holy crap. He's just gone. Do it. Kill someone. Why so serious, man? Come on. What are you waiting for? If you want to do it, then do it.
Hey, Okabe, what's gotten into you? Oh, Karin, you shouldn't say things like that.
What's up with you, man? Nothing. There's a convenience store once we pass 2 bridges. Tough it out. Really? That's farther than I thought. Hundreds of days have passed since this began. Maybe thousands. How many cycles has it been? Holy crap. I've repeated this loop so many times that I've grown tired of keeping track. I can barely remember the reason I started. The days go by, like tearing pages from a calendar. Everyone says the same things. Everyone responds in the same way. I've noticed my biorhythms seem a bit off, but aside from that, every day is the same. What's a biorhythm? What? Same. Yes, subtle deviations occur. But it's all within acceptable limits. In the end, the result is always the same. Everything that happens is insignificant, meaningless, pointless. I am the only one still living in this loop. Everyone else is just being kept alive. By me. We're just spinning our wheels in a dead world. My soul died some cycles back. I don't remember. This isn't life. Mayuri's death? Moeka's raid? Suzuha's time travel? I may have cared about those things once. Not anymore. When did I stop caring? When did I become a machine, looping and looping for all eternity? Nothing matters. When these 2 days are over, they will start again. Everything will be reset. I will reset it myself. Then I guess it's pointless to worry. Ridiculous. How many times have I repeated this loop? My senses have gone dull. It's getting harder to respond to the things I see and hear. I feel detached, like I'm isolated inside a thin membrane. And I've already gotten used to it. I don't find it inconvenient anymore. I simply adapted. I simply optimized to this far too narrow world. To this far too gentle world. Why shouldn't I adapt? This is my world. I quit cycling. Dado has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I stop my bicycle and watch him passively. Whoa! The horn blares. Daru jerks away from the rail. A split second later, the truck howls past. Daru loses his balance and falls on his butt. That was close!
Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Keiretsu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
That truck was mean.
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away. Man, what a shock. What was with that guy? Crazy drivers? I should have checked the number. Then I could be like, reported! So report him. The truck's numbers smoothly roll off my tongue. Holy crap. I've seen it so many times. It's like a brand on my brain. There. Now you know. Report him. I hold my phone out. Did I do something, Okarin? You said you wanted to report him, so I'm giving you the opportunity. My tone is flat. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
I agree that Hashida could be a little less lazy, but you're going way too far, Okabe.
Shut up, you class rep wannabe.
What? No fighting, guys. Daru-kun's okay, so let's be happy, okay?
I ignore Mayuri and shove my phone at Daru. You're not going to report him? Well, I guess I'll let him off the hook this time. I sigh and put away my phone. Suzuha is staring at me again. She looks like she wants to say something. But who cares what she thinks? I feel nothing. Dang! The tired Keiretsu, the re-energized Daru, and the ever-energetic Mayuri repeat the same conversation I've seen hundreds of times. And then they go search for the restaurant. I turn my back to them and walk towards the ocean. But Suzuha stands in front of me, blocking my way. Her eyes bore into mine. I try to pass without saying anything. But she cuts me off. I see the sincere concern in her eyes, but it can no longer sway my heart. Not even a little.
Hey, wasn't there a movie about a guy who gets trapped in some kind of time loop?
What? What the heck is she talking about?
Groundhog Day, right? It was like 100 years old when I saw it. The movies in my time are all boring. CERN propaganda, you know? So we watch old movies instead. Like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, she's picking up on it. Never heard of it.
It was pretty unsatisfying.
I was trying to brush her off, but Suzuha keeps talking.
I mean, the loop ends without the hero really doing anything. Like, he becomes a good person and suddenly, happy ending. Kinda dumb.
I mean, I don't think it was kind of dumb. That was the whole point of the movie, right? Like, there's some force, like, let's say God, was like, hey, you're stuck in this time loop until you can learn to be a nice person, and then you're out of the time loop, right? Like, that was his way of getting... I think it was I don't think it was dumb, but that's okay.
You're trapped in a loop too, aren't you? All of us are. Say something, Okabe Rentaro. You've been here before, haven't you?
Her gaze seems to pierce through everything. I find myself blinking involuntarily. Then my eyes drop to my feet. What are you talking about? A hoarse voice leaks from the back of my throat. It doesn't sound like my own.
I saw a big sight for the first time today, but this isn't the first time I've seen it.
I feel my heart skip a beat. What? Wait, what? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Word games?
We've come here before, haven't we? You've experienced today multiple times, haven't you? How many times? Answer me!
Suddenly, Suzuha seizes my arm.
You have the eyes of a dead man. I know those eyes. They're everywhere you look in my time. Look at me, Okabe Rentaro. Don't kill your soul!
Slowly, feelings rise. From the depths of my heart. Like an oiled machine grinding back to life.
Makase Kiritsu's soon-to-be completed time leap machine. You've been using it to repeat the past, haven't you?
What if I have?
Why are you doing this?
Who knows? The reason no longer matters.
What are you running from?
Running? Yeah. I'm running. Running from Mayuri's death.
That's why I'm going to 1975. I'll bring you the IBM 5100, and then you can...
No. You fail.
What?
And then, after 25 lonely, meaningless years, you hang yourself.
What? But...
That's why I'm hiding in this loop, so that neither you nor Mayuri will die. That's it. That was the reason. I entered this loop, resolved to save them. But my resolve has long since turned to dust. As long as I repeat these 2 days, nothing changes. Nobody dies. I've accepted that duty, to keep everyone alive.
That's only from your perspective. The world continues into the future independent of you. No matter how many thousands of loops you make, Shina Mayuri will still die. It's not a solution.
Yeah. My lips twist into a self-deriding smile. But I'm not looking for a solution.
Do you intend to keep looping forever?
Yes. I've accepted that duty.
You haven't accepted anything. Can't you see how it's twisted you?
No matter what happens to me, this world will continue. The loop will continue. No matter what happens, the loop will not end.
How long can you endure living frozen in time? You can't keep this up forever, you know. Your body may never die, but look at yourself, Okabe Rentaro. Your soul is already hanging by a thread.
But what else can I do? I don't have it in me to sacrifice anyone. You, Mayuri, you're my friends. I can't lose either of you. Suzuha hangs her head with a sorrowful expression. Is the interrogation over? I try to end the conversation by walking towards the sea again, but she grabs my hand to stop me. You have more to say?
Do I really hang myself?
Yeah.
Do I really fail my mission?
Yeah. Suzuha bites her lip and hangs her head. Maybe I shouldn't have told her the truth. But it doesn't really matter. If I time leap again, this conversation will never have happened.
In that case, will you come with me, Okabe Rentaro?
What? What?
Will you come with me to 1975?
That's the last thing I expected to hear. Go with her to 1975? What will happen if I go? Suzuha grasps my hand tightly.
You can help me so that I don't fail. And maybe we can find another way to change the future.
Is that possible? My heart beats. My eyes open. Color returns to the world.
The world line might shift in a completely unanticipated direction. What you know as the present may change dramatically. The future gadget lab might not exist in the future we make. Shina Mayuri, Hashira Itaru, and Makase Kiritsu might not even be born. Even if they are born, they might be different people with different names. But if we go to 1975, we'll have 35 years before we reach the 2010 divergence. I don't know how we'll change the world line, but we'll have plenty of time to prepare.
Why don't we just take everyone with us? Right?
If you're okay with all that, then why not come with me? To tell the truth, I want someone to come with me.
Someone. In other words, it doesn't have to be me.
I don't want to go knowing I'll fail. I don't want my death to be meaningless. So, come with me. Save me. I want to save you, too. I can't bear to see you like this.
Bless her.
Will you continue this loop until your soul is ground to nothing? Once that happens, time will start moving again, and the ending you've been postponing will occur. When your soul finally dies, Shina Mayuri will die too. I will fail and hang myself, all according to schedule. What you're doing is nothing but slow suicide. If you're willing to go that far, then come with me instead. Save me.
The hands of my clock stopped ticking long ago. Now, slowly, they begin to move forward. I'll go. I'll go with you. Please, take me with you.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner.
Suzuha gently embraces me, as if to warm my frozen heart. The wind blows, the clouds flow and change shape. Sunset. The sky is so terribly orange. The color of dawn. The color of dusk. The color of the world's end. The color of the world's beginning. While Daru was repairing the time machine, I let my mind rest. I avoided all contact, slept like a log, and tried to piece my soul back together. On the afternoon of the 13th, I receive word that the repairs are complete. I send an email calling all members to a meeting. Then, as everyone else gathers at the lab, I head to Radicon alone.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Suzuha's waiting there, standing before the time machine, with glistening eyes. She gives me one last warning.
Remember, this time machine only goes one way. Once we leave, there's no coming back. Even so, will you still come with me?
Okay, but wait, so like, the whole reason that it got screwed up is she lost her memory, right? What if the time machine does that? What if Okabe does the same thing and they both kill themselves? Like, he knows that's what the letter said. He knows what happens to her, that she loses her memory. What? Couldn't you imagine that? I don't know, maybe the time machine, like, extracts your memories, gives you amnesia or something? What if that happens to you? That is such a big risk. I also still don't know why we can only go back 48 hours. I don't know if it's a plot thing that they're just like, we need him to go back with her, but like, why can it only go back 48 hours? If you could go back further, you could fix so much stuff. You could fix this time machine so it did the right thing, so that she doesn't kill herself, so that she saves Mayuri, because she gets the IBM 5100, so that we can do the stuff we need to do to prevent her from dying. I don't understand. Oh, this is whack, dude.
I slowly nod. And you? Are you sure about this? There's a good chance we'll both lose our memories during the leap.
So he knows! He knows! And he's still gonna do it. What is this gonna fix? Tell me. They both lose their memories? They have a year left? 99? What happens then? Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna lose it.
You said it took me 24 years to remember. But this time, I'll have you. Something might change.
wishful thinking.
Does that mean you're backing out? I'm going no matter what.
No. I've made up my mind. I don't know how it will turn out. We're certainly at a disadvantage. But still, I never thought I'd be so thankful to not know what's coming next. It's so stimulating. It sends shivers down my spine. I feel like I'm actually here.
Did you tell everyone?
I bid them farewell. Meiri, Daru, Kuritsu. I left them each a handwritten letter. The lab is probably chaos by now. I also mailed letters to my parents and my friends at school, telling them to not look for me. My parents will probably be sad, but this time, I'm not running away. I want to believe I'm not running away.
You know,
Suzuha stands next to me, looking at the time machine. She finally smiles, though her eyes still shine with unshed tears.
it's kind of like we're eloping.
There's nothing to feel guilty about. In fact, I want to thank you, Suzuha. If you hadn't invited me, I'd still be in the loop, living like a corpse. So thank you, Suzuha. Let's fight to change the future, together.
Yeah.
We clasp our hands. Suzuha's grip is so strong, it kind of hurts. But that pain tells me I'm alive. Nobody sends us off. Nobody could. This is a one-way trip through time. Once we go, there's no coming back. 1975. That's before I was even born. We're headed for the past. No, for a future that has yet to be written. Not the world line Suzuha left, nor the world line she desired. We are reaching for an entirely new future. Our eyes meet, our hands clasped tightly.
Let's go.
Yeah. The time has come for us to depart. Our mission to change 35 years of history. We boldly lift our heads, ready to challenge fate. Together.
What? That's it? What? What? Are you kidding me? What? That's it? What are you? There's no way. Are you kidding me? I didn't. That was it? That's all this is? Okay, I just found out. Okay, I just looked something up because I wanted to see, like, I just looked up, like, the wiki, you know, for Steins Gate, because I'm like, oh, you know, what is the next game in the series? Because I know that it's got, like, you know, the Elite one that's got 0 or whatever that came out. Like, I don't know what the difference is, so I looked it up to see, like, what the first, you know, or, like, what the next game in the series is, and then I found out this is the second game in a total series where Chaos Head, which I had seen in the Steam store, like, way back when I first got Steins Gate, that's the first game. And that one actually is part of this world. I didn't know that. No one told me that this was like part of an interconnected series of games. I didn't know that. I would have played that first before I played Steins Gate. I also figured out, because when I checked my achievement to see what it was that I got, it said I got Suzuha's ending. How did I get Suzuha's ending? Apparently, I have to look into it more, I guess, but apparently you can get endings in the game based on how you answer the phone calls that you get and the emails, and apparently I missed one at some point. I don't know if that caused me to go Suzuha's route. I don't remember missing a call. I don't remember doing that, so I must have missed one at some point. I don't know. Something happened. I'm trying to figure out. My brain can't handle it right now, but there's more endings. There are other endings I could take in this story. How? At what point? Like, what? All of the choices that I had when I was answering them, because they said it's at key ones. They said, I looked it up. It said most of the phone calls and text messages don't need a response. But there are some at key points in the story that if you don't answer the call or you do answer it, it affects things. And then if you have a text message and you use a particular hyperlink over a different particular hyperlink, it will send the course of the story in a different direction. Like, what? All of them they were all crap like, I'm going to find out where the organization is. And then you're just like, you either reply like, yes, find out the organization, ha ha ha. Or like, no, whatever, talking like normal Okabe. Like, it was all just like, I was choosing the fun answers. Like, they didn't seem like they had any weight to them. This wasn't no telltale game where, like, freaking, they're like, oh, you can save this person or you can save this person. Like, I didn't know that I was making decisions. I said it at one point. I'm like, I bet these are decisions, but they don't feel like they were. I thought it was just prepping me. I thought it was, like, prepping me for a certain point, right? Like, they were just like, this is how you're going to answer questions, and then they're going to send you something, and they're going to be like, Okabe, what should we do? And then you would have a hyperlink to answer something that actually feels pertinent. Nothing felt pertinent. So how did I get Suzuha's ending? I don't understand what I did. I'm freaking out a little bit. I don't know why, but it's getting to me. So I think what we're gonna do, okay, is we're going. I think I'm gonna get Chaos Head. We'll play that one first, so that way we have the first and second game in this game series set in place first, and then we'll move on to whatever's after, if it's the next Steingate part, or if it's, because apparently there's a third game that's part of this world, I guess, that also needs to be seen. So for now, I think I'm just gonna get Chaos Head and focus on that one.
All right, I'm back. Hey, all right. So here's what I'm going to do. I looked up some stuff, and it's kind of changed my course of actions after I stopped recording the last little segment that I did. Apparently, Chaos Head has not been released in English yet. But in 2018, I guess, the creators or whatever said that it'll probably be released in English. They didn't say when, and that was in 2018. If I said 8, I didn't mean to. 18. But as of now, it's not out, so I can't play that one first. But what I can do is this, and this is what I think I've decided to do. I am going to go back to the point where, apparently, because of how this game works, what I didn't understand was that you can actually make choices based off context clues that is being said either by Okabe or by, another character or whatever. And so, like, in the case of when we went to go send the D-mail, and Okabe was like, should I send it? It's gonna, erase all the memories that I had with, Suzuha and whatever and all that stuff. And I was saying, yeah, just go back in the past and keep trying to figure stuff out, right? In that moment when he's saying, like, what could I do? Apparently you can take out your phone and use the phone wave to send the D-mail. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was something you can do. At least that's what I'm understanding you can do. So what I'm going to do is in the next episode, because I'm going to continue Steins Gate from here, in the next episode, I'm going to go based off of where the playthrough says that I can alter that choice so that we don't get Suzuha's ending, because apparently then we can continue forward if we do something different. And then after that, I'm not going to look at the playthrough again until we hit another ending, and then I'll go from there if it's not like the true ending or something, right? So that's what I'm going to do, because it's more fun for me to just play it naturally, to just make choices based on how I feel like I want to make them and what I feel like I would just want to do. So then after we've hit the very end, wherever that is, the very last thing, and we can't go any further except going back and making choices from like past saves, only then will I go back and retroactively like make those decisions so that we can see what all of the endings are, because I would like to see all the endings at some point or another. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So I will see all of you ruffians in the next Steins Gate video. Peace.
No!